How are we doing? It's JJ. I'm up in the woods. I'm filming for another sort of video as well, so you're going to see me use a brand new piece of equipment in that other video as well. But what is a new piece of equipment? Well, I'm kind of known for my love of the folding firebox stove, and I've got the Generation 2 and I've had that knocking on for 5 years and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it and I always will. But I want to start introducing some other kit to people that's more affordable and an alternative to the other stuff that you see me use. Working in the groups and being an admin in groups and my own group, people always ask me for kit selection, and I kind of realise that at this sort of precise moment in time that we're at, not everyone can afford like super duper expensive kit, and super duper expensive kit has its place in our community, but there are those who can't justify the price of that, and I totally get that. So without further ado, there is my beloved folding firebox stove. Love it, love it, love it. What I'm going to show you is in this tiny little black case. Is the Lixada wood burning stove. Now, I actually chose this as a present from my partner. She said, what do you want? And I actually chose my own presents at Christmas, and I thought, you know what, let's get another stove, let's start showing other bits and bobs. So I had a look online. The Lixada wood burning stove is a very popular wood burning stove. 30 quid sort of tops, 25 to 35 depending on where you get it from. There are countless different versions of it. They all pretty much come out of the same factory, out of a province in China, Chengjiao or something like that, the company's called. And basically this is a decent little stove that I've seen lots of my friends are using. So we have we got it all out, he says. The two top cross members just slot together. There are 5 main bits to this, okay? 5 main bits, and obviously it's a square with a base, and I've put it together a couple of times, but I'm just going to quickly try and get it together. It's quite thin, stainless steel. They say it's a food grade stainless steel. How true that is, I don't really know. You've got to be quite careful. Some of these bits are quite edgy and sharp. So I'm starting to put 3 of the bits together, and then we are going to put the ash pan in. Not that one, it's that way. So we're just going to slot that in. Right, yeah, slot that in a couple, and then we start to just feed the last bit as the ash pan falls apart. I might just leave the ash pan for a second. Let's get the main constituent part of it together. Making a pig's ear of this, but you know what, I've only put it together a couple of times, and it's always harder to do while you're filming. And then let's just get that in there. Yeah, that'll do, that'll do. Are we all slotted in? We are all slotted in. God, that's a bit of a palaver. Bit of a palaver, but there you go. I know that's slightly out of shot, and then we're just going to put little fire sticks which go diagonally across the top. He says as he drops it, let's put one in at a time. Dun, dun, dun. Right, that was a little bit of a faff, but obviously the first few times you put this together, you are going to faff about. That is one of my sort of downsides on this so far. It's quite edgy, as I've said, quite sort of sharp, but look at the shininess, look at the shininess. So the Lixada wood burning stove, 312 grams. I say it's quite a thin stainless steel that they're using. Also you can place the wood. There you go, it shows you it better. One big opening at the front, and obviously once you've got your cross members on, you can still feed wood through the top. 312 grams, okay? Let's just put that into context. I'm going to pop that down. Folding firebox, okay? Just as itself, without any of the accessories, 928 grams, okay? 928 grams. By the time you've added your fire sticks across the top and a boil plate or the grill, you're looking at a pound, yeah? 3 times the weight, over twice the cost. That is going to work for a lot of people. That is going to work for a lot of people. Quite fiddly to put together. Watch this. Click it out, ash pan falls down, put it down. In under 10 seconds, assembled. That, faffing about. Took me a couple of minutes. With practice, that will come down. But we're not talking about the firebox stove, we're talking about this today. So, there you go. It's a really tiny little stove, okay? It's quite sharp, it's quite edgy, so you've got to be careful with your fingers. I've got a plaster on, that was from the axe. At home. Okay, one big central slot, I'd probably say that's about 3.5 inch square for the feeding slot. So I'm going to stop you there, we're going to get it lit. Everybody love new kit. Right, we are all set up. I'm going to try and light this through the top. It's generally what I do with my other wood burning stove. I've got the cross members already set in, and I think once that's going, that's going to be quite fiddly to get them on once the flames and that are going. So let's just see if we can strike down through the top, through the cross members, and get it going. Almost. Badoom. Badoom. Now I have got my kindling all ready to go, but I've always got a bountiful supply of Costa coffee stirrers. Other brands are available. Boom, there you go. So we're going to get those in. So the stove seems to be quite sort of stable with that pot on the top with the cross sticks, so that's happy days. The coffee is absolutely amazing. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks, Stevie. So I'm going to enjoy that, and that is pretty much enough from me today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch up again soon.